Networks. A network is two or more computers that can be connected so that data and resources can be shared. Most computers are connected to some kind of network. Each computer has its own network address, which uniquely identifies it among the others. A file server is a network computer dedicated to storing programs and data that are shared among network users. Each computer connected in a network could be directly connected to every other computer in the network. These are called point-to-point connections. Adding a computer requires a network communication line for each computer already in the network. This technique is not practical for more than a few close machines. Most networks share a single communication line. Adding a new computer to the network is relatively easy. Network traffic must take turns using the line, which introduces delays. Often, information is broken down into parts called packets, which are sent to the receiving machine and then reassembled. A local area network covers a small distance and small number of computers. A LAN often connects the machines in a single room or building. A wide area network connects two or more LANs, often over a long distance. The internet is a WAN which spans the planet. The word internet comes from the term internetworking. It started as a U.S. government project sponsored by Advanced Research Projects Agency, originally called ARPANET. The internet grew quickly in the 1980s and 1990s. TCP/IP, a protocol, is a set of rules that determine how things communicate to each other. The software that manages the internet communication follows a suite of protocols called TCP/IP. The internet protocol determines the format of the information as it's transferred. The transmission control protocol, TCP, dictates how messages are reassembled and handles lost information. You should know what a protocol is, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight this. Each computer on the internet has its own IP address, such as in the given example on my IP address. Most computers also have a unique internet name, which also is referred to as the internet address. The first part indicates a particular computer. The rest of the domain name indicates the organization. The last part of the domain name, called the top-level domain, supposedly indicates the type of organization. A domain name can have several parts. Unique domain names mean that multiple sites can have individual computers with the same local name. When used, an internet address is translated into an IP address by the software called domain name system. There is no one-to-one correspondence between the sections of the IP address and the sections of the internet address. The World Wide Web. The World Wide Web allows many different types of information to be accessed using a common interface. A browser is a program which accesses network resources and presents them. Popular browsers are Internet Explorer, Safari, Firefox, and Chrome. Resources presented include text, graphics, video, sound, audio, executable programs. A web document usually contains links to other documents, creating a hypermedia environment. The term web comes from the fact that the information is not organized in a linear fashion. Web documents are often defined using hypertext markup language, HTML. Information on the web is found using Uniform Resource Locator, URL. A URL specifies a protocol, HTTP, a domain, and possible specific documents. You can also use a browser with other protocols such as FTP. Quick check. Explain the difference between the internet and the web. The internet is the tangible hardware components such as the computers, routers, switches, satellites, etc. that span the globe and communicate and share information. The web, the World Wide Web, is a software interface defined to specify a way internet components can communicate and share information.